I think No Life Shaq is compromised. What up, words? Your boy Charles Brown back again talking facts. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those cash apps to CLBMG. Join the membership, gang. I was minding my business, gang. I was minding my business. I don't know if y'all know what is called a slow news day. Sometimes a slow news day is self-inflicted, but gang, I had a slow news day yesterday. I'm just going to be honest. I did a story about ChatGPT picking the top 50 greatest rappers over 40, gang. I had another video in the bag that I can't even put up no more because of what's going on, gang. I had this Kanye video lined up about Kanye selling slippers now, right? He reopened Yeezy.com and he took down the swat. It was a slow news day, gang. I'm just going to be honest. I was minding my business, gang, living my life, just going through the daily monotony. Gang, you don't understand what happened. I didn't know this was transpiring. I didn't know what was going on. Matter of fact, I'm a day late and $1 short. Somebody added me on Twitter this morning. They said, Charles, I'm just curious to understand or hear your response to the No Life Shaq Jalopy Bungus situation. I said, oh yeah, some shit done went down. Oh damn, I woke up to this. So I said, how the best way to find out what's going on with this? So I went straight to YouTube. Salute the Big Kiss. Big Kiss, gang. Big Kiss. Salute the Big Kiss. It's a community, gang. It's a community out here, and we lift each other up. All right, I'm gonna get to all that, gang. I'm gonna slow cook this, gang. Gang, I'm gonna slow cook this one. I'm going to be here for a while. If you got some frosty mini wheats, some toasty oats with the adjacent oatmeal milk, I'm going to be here for a while. I'm going to slow cook this, gang. I'm just going to be honest. But, this is egregious, gang. So when I went to look and see what happened, apparently No Life Shaq took it upon himself to launch into a warrantless, I'm not even going to use the word attack. Because, gang, I'm going to strip this down to what's really going on. Gang, this is deep. How Lil Kim say, deeper than a bitch pussy that's 6 feet. This shit is deep, gang. It's so much deeper than you realize what's going on. There's a lot going on, gang. I tell you all the time, you got to look beneath the surface. What No Life Shaq did, gang, was absolutely prove that he is 100% compromised, and that's okay. Because I don't have no problem. I'm not unfollowing No Life Shaq. I don't got no beef, but I am going to talk about what's going on. What's happening right now, gang? We in a real fight. And what Jalopy Bungus said, not co-signed him. I put up my video co-signing him. And I knew these dudes was going to get scared, gang. You got to understand, they scared that real rap itself, in and of itself, is back. They worried about that. They worried about lyrics being back. They done tried to stop the Clips and everybody else who are speaking some real shit. They trying to stop anybody and everybody because that mumble rap can't survive no more. These guys with these vibes and this, that, and the third, for a time, it was good. Everything goes in cycles. They don't want the cycle to end, gang. Half these guys scared to drop because this shit is not acceptable. Okay? Kendrick made it not acceptable, and they are scared. Your boy dropped some sexy songs for you in a drought, and that thing hit rock bottom fast. You know his stuff lasts longer than that. That thing did a nosedive to the bottom of the creek. And you know why? Because people don't want to hear that. His fans can only do but so much. They fell short, gang. They were stretched thin, gang. There's only but so many phones you can have in your house and so many iPads that you could keep streaming them on 24 hours a day. It's only but so much you can do as a fan base, gang. I'm going to be here for a while. I'm going to slow cook this shit because what's happening right now, gang, No Life Shaq. And listen, I don't have no problem with No Life Shaq, but I got to keep it a buck. I did a video 6 months ago that No Life Shaq broke my heart. If you go back and watch that video, you'll see that I had a lot to say about No Life Shaq. I like the all shucks, small town attitude that he has, right? I love the goodwill, the good vibes, and the good nature. I love what he does for this business. I can't say it's for the culture no more. I can say it's for the business. Right now, the culture is at war with the business, gang. The culture is at war with the business. If you don't understand it, I'm going to be here for a while, so I'm going to tell you what's going on. What's happening right now is the culture is at war with the business. This culture war been brewing for 10 years. It's been a cold war between Kendrick and Drake. And a lot of people on that side, on the Drake side, the Drake stans, the Drake fans, the Drake mailmans, and all that good shit like that there, for a time it was good. They low-key, if you want to say ran it, let's put an asterisk beside that. He had some good records. And he had some good moments and some good times, right? We had a lot of good pool parties when Drake was around. Okay? So let's not do that. Strip clubs was really good and plenty. All right? And for a time it was good. And like Lil Wayne told him, just be yourself. Just be yourself. Don't you ever change. Aubrey, look at me in the eye, look me in the face. Don't change, told him. But somehow, some way, this guy started to feel like, with all of the things going on, with all of the success, and with all of the attention, that somehow he deserved to be on that top 5 podium with the likes of Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, and whoever else you want to put up there that deserved that shit. They put that pen to that paper, and they made the records that mattered to the culture. And they got longevity with no questions. No questions asked. The DMXs, the Nas's. He want to stand up on that podium. He feels he earned it, gang. And I had a tough time with you motherfuckers arguing with you that he belonged up there. A lot of you motherfuckers thought he belonged up there, and some of you still do. Some of you feel like Drake has earned his place on that fucking podium right next to fucking KRS-One. The problem is he don't. He never will. He don't understand this culture. He never has. I'm just going to be fucking honest, because listen, this is the first thing I'm going to tell you. No one in this culture would ever say they deserve a spot on that top 10 stage if someone wrote their rap for them. They would never even step up there to ask for the spot. They would just stay humble, make their money, and keep it pushing. I'm going to say that again. They would stay humble. We don't got no problem with you making your money and getting your rhymes wrote. That's not the problem. When you start getting on songs talking about your idols become your rivals and this, that, and the third, and now you want to bang knuckles with the veterans because you deserve that spot, that's when we got a problem. And the culture has been speaking for years about this. So now, what happened was, it's been a Cold War coming. And this guy been waiting for a long time to show that he can bang with the greats. He banged heads like two Rams going, they bang heads. He banged head with Meek Mill. Well, Meek wasn't prepared. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know if Meek would have ever beat this guy because his work ethic and things of that nature. So Meek wasn't prepared. Meek didn't understand that he can get bodied by a so-called singing nigga. So Meek wasn't ready. Okay? It's like on Karate Kid, when Karate Kid does the crane and the guy doesn't know what it is. He's looking around, looking at the coach, he don't know what it is, and then he runs right into the crane and the dude just lift up his foot, kick the shit out of him, knock him, slam him, and the Karate Kid goes to the next round, right? That's what happened with Drake and Meek Mill. So we were stunned. Let's be honest. We were stunned that he even spoke up and fought this guy. He didn't just fight him, he knocked his ass slam clean out. Even Meek's response was trash. So this dude's 1-0 in hip-hop against an opponent that everybody assumed would beat him. Guess what? They're rumblings now. This guy might be one of the greatest to ever do this shit. Big records, big features, the likes of Jay-Z. And for a time, it was good. It was good. But what happened was, when you get big bone, other people come around sniffing to knock you out too. And we had a 1-2 back-to-back, 2 losses in a row, put him back in his place, but that's not enough, gang. They beat him bad and savagely. The first one, he walked away. He just started making hit records. It was God's plan, and he got right back on the horse, did his job. He shut the hell up. He doesn't cry about Pusha T too much. Got back on the job, did his thing. And for a time, it was good. He was able to swallow that loss, take it on the chin like a man, deal with it. Okay? The next loss was too big. It was too big. First of all, he couldn't lose. He already had a loss. He couldn't go 0-2. He couldn't go 1-2. But he was never going to beat Kendrick Lamar, gang. Everybody knows that, and he knew that too. So, but he fought anyway. Some may say he fought valiantly. He fought valiantly, some may say, right? But at the end of the day, he failed. Now, this is the turning point. He fell down, gang. Let's just say we're not even going to go into the weird ass world of X and Twitter, where somehow they're trying to rewrite the history of the battle. They're trying to say that they're still trying to rewrite it and say that he won. They're trying to go lyric for lyric now on X and make it like this guy somehow was overlooked, and listen to what he said. We're not going to go into that spiral of psycho-ness. We're going to just stay focused and say he lost and took it on the chin. He could not handle the loss. And in not being able to handle the loss, he started to cooking up reasons as to why he lost. It wasn't that the guy outsmarted him by dropping as soon as you dropped your record. You went and made a record, did a whole video and everything. You had a whole rollout. You released it as a single to DSPs and everything. The same day you crushed that van. Remember, you held the record back so you could crush the van, drop the video all at the same time. As we were watching you crush the Good Kid, Mad City van on your video, Kendrick dropped the next record. He outplayed you. He out-chess moved you. They weren't even talking about your records no more. You lost bad. You came out with the Hard Part 6. You bowed your head and said you won reluctantly and walked away. You said, I'm all set with this. You doing too much after you told him to drop. We all watched the gang. And we were like, good fight, good show. But there were rumblings, gang, from the beginning of this battle that I myself didn't want to believe. They said, this nigga might sue. It's no way. It ain't no way. With him being a certified, bona fide hip-hop head, a fan of hip-hop, that studies rap battles for a living, ain't no way in hell he gonna end up in court over this rap battle. I don't care what was said. He understands these rules, don't he? I'm looking around in an imaginary room. He understands this, right? You don't sue nobody when we battle rap. The loss was too big. He couldn't handle it, gang. He started thinking like a corporation. I'm a corporation. How dare you say this about me as a corporation? This is defamatory. He started to think that somehow he only lost a battle because of that one word. But I am not this word. And decided to not only get his legal team together, he was going to file a lawsuit and try to go after his label for putting a record out. Not only is it ridiculous to file the lawsuit, you're not even filing it against the rapper that battled you and called you the word. You're going after the label that put out both of your records, who ate off both of you guys' plates, who got millions and billions with both of you. Now, all of a sudden, they're the bad guy. You're going to say, well, Challz, I can see the Drake fan way in the back. I can see him. He got it. But me, sir, can I ask you a question? Are you aware that they pitted Kendrick. They positioned Kendrick to attack him so that they can devalue him. You mean the corporation that is Drake? They wanted to devalue Drake over the alleged $400 million offer that they were trying to give him that was too low for him because somebody had $500 million on the table, and they were playing a game of chicken where they were trying to see who would blink first, right? Drake wanted them to go up, wanted to go higher. Some of these Drake stan accounts go so high as $1 billion. Drake's trying to get $1 billion. Do y'all remember when they used to say, if Drake step out of the industry and go independent, the whole industry was shut down? They literally got articles. If you Google, they have articles, think pieces, that the industry was shut down if Drake, the corporation, were to walk away from the major labels. This is a fact. Go back and look at it. They try to sell us a whole bill of goods. And I think he believed it. So in his mind, he cooked up, yo, that little MF for Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Duckworth, and that effing fat fuck, Mr. Grange, a.k.a. Lucian, right? How Kanye say, my daddy, right? What do you say, my daddy or something? He's calling him his daddy. My daddy got all the DSPs. Remember Kanye was mad? Remember back at Once Upon a Time Kanye was mad at Drake? Now he loved the nigga, but let's stay focused. So, all of a sudden, they had to be scheming. Guys, do you understand how psycho this gets? These two had to conspire. It has to be. There's no way I lose to him. They have to conspire. That's the ticket. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but if you pay a legal team enough money, they'll put anything in the law. They'll put anything in court. Anything you tell them. So you say there's magic rabbits running through the halls and they're shitting everywhere and that's why you lost your homework? Well, okay, write it up. Let's get it to work. That legal team don't care as long as you're paying them. So they cooked up the paperwork that Lucian Grange is not only using bots to promote Not Like Us because he wants to destroy Drake. He is using radio programmers. He is taking down the restrictions on the YouTubers who are reacting to the videos. And he's actively manipulating Kendrick to say this, that, and the third, or he won't release it. Basically saying that he's literally damn near writing Kendrick's words of what he needs to say to Drake to defeat him. This is all being cooked up by Lucian Grange, according to if you read the documents, if this is what they're saying in a nutshell, among many other things. And I'm going a long way around to get to know Life Shaq, but I'm gonna be here for a while. If you scroll the shit 20 minutes, I don't give a fuck what you do. But end of the day, this is where we are. Drake has a lawsuit against the words of Kendrick in a battle, and he wants to bring down the entire shit around him. But in bringing down the entire shit around him, he's changing the rules of engagement in hip-hop itself. Labels now are going to start to look at guys sideways when they try to release a diss record or a record of any kind. They're going to start to send their words to the legal department to see if there's anything in there that can't be said and needs to be scrubbed or censored. And this is definitely 100% because of the Drake laws that he is doing right now. They already were after lyrics anyway. But this is going to make labels liable now for what you say. They weren't liable before. But they're going to be liable now. It's going to be a problem now if a label lets that shit through. Win or lose. And that's not good for the culture. The culture don't live in the industry boardrooms. The culture does not live in the corporate structure. It gets money there. A lot of rappers get money there. A lot of people feed their families, right? The old cliche, one rapper feeds 45 people. All that good shit like that. That's amazing. But he ain't gonna be able to feed nobody if these labels clamp down on him. He can't say this, that, and the third. So here we are. Now we got a culture war. The culture war is telling us what to say. What's on the line right now is how our music can be delivered to the people because of these new corporate ideologies and ideas to avoid them having to go to litigation like they have to do with this trial. I say all that to say we are at war to see that this doesn't happen. And we are at war with the people who are making this war happen. The people that are so non-attached or non-adjacent to the way real hip-hop works and battles work that they will go to court over a word in a battle. And the people that would defend that are not adjacent to hip-hop because no one that's really hip-hop. Yes, you too. If you claim to be a hip-hop head and you're in here supporting that lawsuit, you don't understand hip-hop either. I'm just going to be honest. Take it how you want. There's no way to spin this shit. There's no way to make it cool. There's no way. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck what your reasons is. It's corny, it's lame, and it's goofy. And it's some sucker shit. No life Shaq said the same goddamn thing. And here we are. So I said all that. I just explained to you how we got to the culture war. The culture war between real hip hop and fake hip hop. Fake hip hop is glossy, shiny suit, commercialized bullshit, only put together so labels can make fucking money. All right? Because a lot of that commercialized goofy bullshit would never be made if it didn't make any money. So that's why it's made. And certain people are propped up there, you want to call them industry plants, so they can make the labels a lot of money. Okay? Their whole purpose is to go in, make big records, and get the fuck out the way until the next big record. Not to cause up stir up shit and make battle raps and this, that, and the third. But your guy didn't understand that because his ego is too big, it's out of control. Instead of listening to Lil Wayne telling him, never change, don't fucking try to be no hard rock. Instead of fucking listening to that, he wanted to change. He wanted to be a hard rock. He wanted to walk around with goons and chubs and all these motherfuckers low-key allegedly crashing out, right? Beating up his ghostwriters, jumping on people. There's many incidents out there, right? Now you tough as nails. He told you don't be tough, and now you are. So now, if you walking around tough, right? You went to Philly and you did back-to-back 3 times. Now you tough, right? So now you gotta prove you tough. And now your ego made you jump in that battle when allegedly you claim that you had a $400 million deal on the table. And you were in quote-unquote negotiations according to your side. Now, what corporation would engage in a battle with a non-significant rapper if they got a $400 million deal on the table and possibly $500 million allegedly, according to the insiders who are saying that Sony has $500 million on the table waiting for you to walk away from UMG. And they're in a low-key bidding war. Or what have you. All of this is supposed to be going on while you're writing Family Matters. My first question is, why you didn't take the deal? Slow down and just make the deal work first. You can prove everybody you can rap in 6 months when the deal's closed. Why would you jump in a rap battle now and then go to court and say that the label used the rap battle to devalue you? It don't make any sense to anybody with half a brain that a man with that much money on the line would risk it all in a rap battle, win or fucking lose. You wouldn't even have the time to entertain the shit. But according to the other side, right, he has all this money on the table, and Lucian Grange, the wicked fucking stepfather, right? Fucking Harry Potter's fucking dad, right? Or fucking uncle, whatever the fuck. He's back there plotting. He's gonna nix the deal. This is the logic. Not only he's not gonna nix the deal. He's going to ruin you, and then pay you less, and then put you back out there on the stroll. That makes sense to people. He's gonna cook up this plot with Kendrick. Now, mind you, this will make Kendrick a pawn. And this will make Kendrick a peon who he has no respect for. That he can pit him against you to make you fail, just to lower your value, then buy you back lower, and then go put you back in place. Make that make sense, gang. It don't make no sense. But here we are in court. Now, I said all of that, right, to get to No Life Shaq. No Life Shaq is supposed to be a hip-hop reactor. He reacts to hip-hop music and hip-hop songs. He's supposed to be one of us. Now, I did a video a few months ago saying that No Life Shaq broke my heart because he went crazy. He went nuts when he found out his name was in that lawsuit. Right? His name was in the lawsuit. He was in the paperwork. He went crazy. I think he had his son on his lap. Don't be like that, man. Calling Drake every name but a child of God. Said he was the softest nigga on earth. That is a direct fucking quote. It's a fucking quote. He's the softest nigga on earth. Right? And you like this. You on some fucking, we on some Tupac shit. Yeah, nigga. We ride with that. He's ride us like we on some, like he riding with us. Right? He riding with us, gang. All eyes on me. We thinking he down. Are you still down for me? We thinking he down with us. No Life Shaq was riding for the team. He had his some fucking beanie on. He was in fucking stealth mode. This nigga was like, nigga, fuck everybody. Then y'all started calling him a sellout because what he do? Not even a month later, gang. Not even a month later. No Life Shaq changed his clothes. Went on the stream. Well. Look at what we got here. Some sexy songs for you. He sat down, gang. He banged his head like it was heavy metal. He thought that he was like, listen, this is my first R&B album that I ever reviewed. I don't think I ever reviewed the R&B album. Maybe Chris Brown. Nah, it wasn't Chris Brown. Something else. What? Yo. This right here. This what we've been missing. This what we've been waiting for. It was not even 30 days later that he forgot about this motherfucker being the softest nigga on earth. He forgot about he's in the fucking lawsuit paperwork. He forgot that he been jamming to Kendrick for fucking 6 months. He forgot that everything Kendrick made, he said was fucking fire. He went crazy for every goddamn thing this guy was doing. All of a sudden, you went from GNX to some sexy songs for you is what the fuck we been missing? So people started to think you was compromised. People started to say, No Life Shaq got paid. No Life Shaq took offense. Came back with a new video. He said, they think I sold out. He said he never received $1, never would. He said he was thinking about quitting YouTube. He was so sick of you guys in the comments talking shit. Well, let me newsflash. No Life Shaq makes too much money to quit because you guys in the comments talking shit. No Life Shaq has 4.9. I think he's about to hit 5 million fans. No Life Shaq is not going to work nowhere fucking else. That is a fucking fact. 100% guaranteed lock. No Life Shaq will be on YouTube for the next 10 fucking years. That is a fucking promise. And he ain't going no goddamn where. Okay? So, here we are at the crossroads. Real versus fake. And the reason that we're mad, because we saw you go from real to fake. We saw you go from GNX to some sexy songs for you. And I know some of you Drake fans still in this fucking video. You're going to say, Charles, why the fuck he can't like them both? He can like whatever he wants, gang. He can like them both. He can like all that shit combined. But he came on the video and act like nothing ever fucking happened. He just called this motherfucker the softest guy on earth. He came on the video, well. Look at what we got here. Went straight into the shit. He looked like he was half asleep, half through the fucking thing. And you're going to tell us at the end of the fucking shit that it's fucking banging? We do not believe you. You need more fucking people. Okay? So here we are. We see this shit for what it is. It's a business. No Life Shaq just sat there and told us in the video before that he didn't get paid $1. I beg to differ. And I'm not going to say you got anything from Drake's people. But No Life Shaq is being disingenuous. No Life Shaq does this shit for a living. He gets millions of views. He has sponsorships. Am I bugging out? Let me know when I'm fucking wrong. He has sponsorships. And them sponsorships pay him for the amount of people that see his videos. And guess what the biggest number of videos are going to be? Drake and Kendrick. So when Jalopy Bungus, I ain't even get to that yet. Nigga, I'm going to be here for a while. Y'all niggas can hang. If y'all can hang, then we going to be here. So Jalopy Bungus, salute to Jalopy Bungus. He made a video and I co-signed it. He said it's time for us to show what this fake shit is about. Because this guy, Drake, is dependent on this Iceman album to restore him to prominence and dominance. This is why it's taking so long to drop it. He's trying to roll it out and see what fucking works. He's dropping every kind of goofy thing, and when that flops, he drops another one. He's doing episodes, and he's streaming, and he's doing this, that, and third, going on all kind of people's lives, and this, that, and third. He's doing everything to get the visibility back onto him, away from the negative shit of the lawsuit and everything like that. What he don't know is not going to work, but he's hoping that it does. And when he drops his album, he's going to need reactors like Shaq and other people like myself and Jalopy to be speaking on the album one way or another. All publicity is good publicity. Anybody talking about it one way or another, for everybody that's going to agree with me, there's going to be another person that doesn't, and they're going to go play the album. There's going to be millions upon millions upon millions of algorithm rollouts that go to drive to that album once we start talking about it on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever the hell you're going to be talking about it. That's going to move the algorithm. Every time they go see what's trending, it's going to have his name, something from the album, something to that degree. If you do all that, that's going to push his numbers up. It's just a fact. You're promoting them. And No Life Shaq was right when he was going back and forth with Jalopy saying you're promoting him at this point, okay? So what Jalopy Bungus wisely realized, man, this is a fight for our fucking culture. Because this guy don't give a fuck about it no more. This guy's asking for a fucking DNA from Dave Free so he can prove that Kendrick kids is not his fucking kids. He wants to know every fucking crime that Kendrick has done since he was fucking 10. What the fuck does that got to do with your fucking lawsuit? And some Drake fan is in the back. Challz, I just want to say he just wants to prove that he wasn't lying when he said that he beats his wife and that he didn't even marry her. He can't even step up but he beats his girlfriend and he fucking he's a criminal and fucking da. Right? What the fuck does that got to do with your defamation case? Nothing. You're supposed to be proving that UMG defamated. They used Kendrick's words against you to devalue you. That's all you're trying to prove. You're not trying to prove that he beat his wife and this, that, and the third. That is vindictive. That is petty. And that means you're still trying to win this battle in the court of public opinion. You're trying to prove battle lyrics happened and didn't happen. They didn't fire his daughter, da. None of that shit matters. Nobody gives a fuck. It's a battle, nigga. You're still lingering on that shit. You don't know about the culture. And that's why we here saying boycott this motherfucker. So what Jalopy Bungus did was said, listen, when this shit drops, whenever this fucking shit actually fucking drops with whatever theme they trying to run with, it's the guy from it's Iceman from X-Men, whatever Iceman he's going to be, whatever iteration, the killer, the basketball player, the fucking hockey player, who gives a fuck? Whatever iteration it is going to be, right? When it drops, we should black out. It should be a media blackout. None of us should discuss it. He also went on to say, if you do actually react to it, I'm not going to be mad at you. He even went on to tell his supporters, do not go and attack people because people eat off this. So if you need this to eat, then go ahead and do it. But he said for the other people who have this mind state that this is real versus fake shit, and this guy's trying to tear everything down right in front of our eyes, I need you to join me in blacking this shit out. Well, as expected, it had an adverse reaction on the other side. And they started to come at Jalopy as they do. I tell you all the time, Twitter, they really only have one stronghold, gang. I can go anywhere else on any form of social media, gang, and live a peaceful fucking life. I can just, people talk to you normal. They can have discourse. It can be fucking just conversations, and we can just banter back and forth. When these Drake fucking psychos come into a room anywhere, it becomes a fucking disaster. You can't think, you can't talk. In all caps, it's just fucking ridiculous, right? So they live on fucking Twitter. So Jalopy put a clip of this, right? I mean, you gotta fucking promote yourself. There's some people on there that want to see this. But they came in droves. They start taking that video, resharing. They don't realize they fucking promoting this shit, right? They sharing his shit, da-da-da. Getting mad, laughing, trying to downplay it, da-da-da. But then after laughter wear off, it started to realize if this motherfucker really gets people to black out this album, it's not going to go number one. They only really care about one thing, gang. They only care about the perception of success. They only care about being number one. They want that when Academics does that tweet, like a few days after I don't know if it's 3 days, 1 day, 4 days, I don't know. Whatever tweet he says, he's going to do it twice. It's going to be 2 tweets. The first one going to say it's predicted to sell, and then the 7 days it's going to be the real sales. So like he'll be like, Clips predicted to do 79K. And then 7 days later, it's Clips did 119. So it's never fucking right. But at the end of the day, that first tweet from Academics, they needed to be high. Gang, I'm going to be honest. Anything under 350, 400, they going to be fucking in tears. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. These guys want to smash. Because it doesn't matter what it sounds like. They can get the numbers of the fucking thing without the music. It doesn't matter about the music. They need these numbers, gang. So if Jalopy Bungus's boycott starts to get too much traction, like the same way that we boycotted Target and he lost a couple $2 billion. I don't know if y'all know that shit, right? So if this shit catches wind and we could somehow convince people that it's cool to boycott, right? They not gonna have that, gang. So what they doing now? They scrambling, right? I love to quote Diddy. I love it when you scrambling and scraping, baby. I love it. Fabulous. I love it, baby. Why you don't go to lunch with me? Why we don't go do dinner? Listen, they got to get in front of it. So what they've been doing, they've been putting Jalopy's video in the Discord, on Reddit, everywhere, just warning people. Listen, watch out for this fool. And he's getting a lot of pub, but they don't realize it. They bringing a lot of people to the fucking page. He gonna have his numbers up real soon, gang. Okay? He already got good numbers, but he gonna be better. See, he's a rapper like me, and we fucking live for this shit. We love hip hop. We don't love this shit for the fucking numbers. I love what Jid just said. He said fans argue about numbers like they record execs. He said you argue about record sales like you're the record exec. I love that line. I love Jid's new album. Go fucking see. Go check that shit out. God does like ugly, I believe. It's a good year for rap, gang. Just on a side note. It's a good year for rap, gang. We getting some real good music, gang. Let's just be honest. But let me continue. So, as they're scrambling and starting to put out the bat signals that this must be stopped. We got to stop this guy, gang. We can't get this kind of traction. They're going to act tough. They're going to act like it's funny. They're going to downplay him. They're going to call him all kind of names. They call me all kind of names. And they try to fucking use something against you. So they're going to try to use this guy, whatever they can on him, right? They're going to come in droves. It's only on Twitter, though. They don't have no power nowhere else, right? And what's going to happen is it's going to start to escalate up the ladder. And idiots like What's the Dirt and these other guys are going to jump in to try to play defense. They're going to try to roadblock this incoming doom, right? That's going to lead to Drake getting wind of it in Academics TV. And they're going to go out of their way to try to make this small and to make it go away as quickly as possible. And they may go out and reach out to some people to help them. Now, I'm not saying that is No Life Shaq, but No Life Shaq got a lot of reasons to do this reaction, No Life Shaq has sponsorships. No Life Shaq has numbers he wants to hit. We all got numbers we want to hit for every video. I'm just gonna be honest. So what's going on is No Life Shaq knows that if that thing gets popping, even though Jalopy said, don't attack these reactors that react to it, you know goddamn well they're gonna attack everybody that reacts to it. It's just a fact. It is. That's what it's for. We're supposed to be unity. It's unity, unifying. Now, it's going to be a lot of guys that's going to, regardless, they're not going to listen to this guy. It's irrelevant. They're going to do what they do. But at the end of the day, there's going to be a lot of reactors that say, you know what, I don't need that drama. I'm going to stand in solidarity, like it or not. He's not telling you don't ever talk about Drake. He's like, we need to document the shenanigans, but we don't need to spread the word when that album drops. We need to media blackout, which means no talking about the album, which would be a disaster. So No Life Shaq out of nowhere, unprovoked, right? And I get it. Some people could say it was lighthearted. Some people could say this was just a little jab. It didn't mean nothing. But it means a lot when we're at fucking war for the culture right now. And you got the bubble bath rapper out here trying to blow bubbles and fucking blow up our shit, right? He don't give a fuck where it goes because he got his pop fans. He don't give a fuck. He's over there talking about American rappers can't fuck with London rappers. He's over there with Central C making music over there. He's all set with us. He don't give a fuck what happens over here, right? But we care. So the simple fact of the matter is we would think No Life Shaq cares, but No Life Shaq comes out of nowhere with this tweet. He must have saw it. I told you that it goes up the ladder, it escalates and it gets bigger, right? And this tweet right here, y'all lying talking about boycotting Iceman, laughing emojis, with a shaking my head, hand over the face, knowing damn well y'all gonna listen. Cut it out. That's at 1 million views on Twitter currently. Whole bunch of bookmarks and a whole bunch of likes. These Drake fans, they love that. Oh my God, forget it. They need it. They need everybody that says anything positive. It's all day. They retweet. They get in droves and they just push the shit everywhere. So now this is a call to arms, gang. Now, No Life Shaq may tell you, I didn't get paid $1 from Drake and them, but you will. And it won't be directly from them, gang. You need to be in the mix. You need to be in the zeitgeist. You got sponsors. You will get a good check. Won't have to come from Drake or Chubbs or whoever the fuck else over there. They ain't got to pay you a fucking $1. But you will get a bag. I promise you that. You do not do this shit for free. None of us do. So you standing on business saying you're going to listen, making it like, cut it out, y'all going to listen. Well, we can listen without fucking, he didn't say we wasn't going to listen. He said, don't fucking talk about the album. So it was never a question of who's going to listen, who's not going to listen. Okay? That's the first thing. Second of all, this is a shot across the bow. When you shoot across a bow of some other boat, you're warning them. Right? This tweet is darker than it seems, gang. Even though he put a laughing emoji in here, this tweet is dark. You're basically saying this guy full of shit. In a nice little hee ha 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 way, you're basically saying stop fucking capping. You gonna listen to the shit too. Stop the boycott shit. And see, the reason I feel like that there's a real problem with this, because for one, it's none of your business. Why are you saying this? Let me tell you why he's saying it. Because when he get the review, he don't want you motherfuckers in his comments talking about he's a sellout. This is a preemptive strike. Shaq don't want you motherfuckers coming at him talking about he's not in the culture. Shaq already had these problems when he did this thing with this So Sexy Songs For You shit. He had a lot of people on him, a lot of unsubscribes over there. Trust me, there's a lot of unsubscribes. This shit is serious right now, gang. People not playing with this shit. They're not playing. They're taking sides in this shit. This is real. And I know a lot of you just getting into rap in the last 5 years or what have you, and then some of you ain't into it at all. You just only like Drake. Or only like Kendrick. A lot of these motherfuckers at the Kendrick show only like this motherfucker because he's hot right now. So y'all not, we're not even worrying about you. You're not in the culture. So you're going to be like, well, what's the big deal? What's the problem? Why can't we play it? Why does it have to be like this? It don't have to be like this, but this is how it is. Because when this guy get back in power, he's going to be able to do more bullshit like this. And he's going to be able to lean this shit more to fake shit. Suing for a battle is fake. No matter what the reason. Okay? So the more you do this, the more you're in power, the more the culture is changing, gang. And once upon a time, Gunna getting up on that stand and said what he said, he wouldn't have been able to walk the streets. Not saying it's good, bad, or indifferent. I'm just telling you what it is. Tekashi 6ix9ine was able to walk through New York with no security. And Florida. They beat him up in the gym on some other bullshit. They didn't get him good. This dude, Tekashi 6ix9ine, is everywhere he wants to be. Motherfucker's a Visa card right now. Right? The simple fact of the matter is, right? No Life Shaq had no business coming at Jalopy for this. It continued because Jalopy rightfully so clapped back. And what I'm looking at when I see these tweets, because they get darker to me, right? Like I said, salute the Big Kiss. She's the one that put the video up together and explained what was going on. And as I went and researched it, I was like, well. I saw that they clashed a little more. And I was like, oh, at first it looked like playful banter, but Shaq low-key in his feelings. He wanted to say this shit. He wanted to say this a long time. So somehow Shaq has something Shaq got something going on with this Drake situation. It's touchy. Because in the next tweet, right, Jalopy was basically telling him, do you want to put some money on that I'm not going to react? Jalopy responded. Shaq goes, nigga, you tweet and talk about Drake every day. All caps. You promoting a nigga at this point with a smiley face. Right there, he's literally downing his profession. He's literally saying, I see you. Your shit is nothing compared to my shit. You talk about Drake every fucking day. That's what he's trying to say. He's trying to say that's all you do on here. So how the fuck you not gonna talk about it when the album drops? That's why he's saying you're lying. That's what the whole shit is about. He thinks that this guy is so entrenched in talking about Drake that he can't not talk about him. And he's going to make an excuse when it comes time to talk about it. He's gonna say, man, I wasn't gonna talk about this, that. That's what he's trying to say. It's mad condescending and it's arrogance. Because as it goes on, Jalopy says, not a single dollar has been put up yet. LOL. For saying, he said, do you want to make a bet? And he was talking about, you talk about Drake every day. So Shaq responds, if you need the money, I got you. What's your Cashapp? Right? No happy face, no nothing. Now it's condescending and he's belittling him. Saying that now I got this money. You don't. Let me send you some. This ain't friendly no more. I know some of you saying, Charles, you make it too much of it. I can read between the lines. Okay? I can read between the lines. This ain't nice behavior right here. This ain't fun no more. So Jalopy goes, you still avoiding the topic at hand. Don't feel like you got to get on this app and save face because you feel that pressure to not react to that album. Now, are you willing to bet money I'm going to react to the album or not? Now, I'm sure they went back and forth. I'm not looking no further for anything else. I've seen enough to know that No Life Shaq is invested in this Drake album. There will not be another release to drop this year that will get the numbers he's going to get on that Drake reaction, and he fucking knows it. Ain't no other fucking album going to come out to go close to when he started jumping up and down, bouncing around, to that fucking Drake album. That shit is fucking printing money, gang. Just gonna be fucking honest. And then God forbid if Drake fucking lift the restrictions, which he most likely will, and give these guys no copyright strikes for the music. Now, UMG, on the other hand, they might be some assholes. But if Drake lift that, then that's another 1 million, 2 million views. But either way, he gonna get paid handsomely in different ways for that Drake thing, let alone the engagement, the algorithm. You might get a whole nother fucking 500,000 followers just doing it. Gang, it's big money at stake. So yeah, he gonna come at Jalopy Bungus. Jalopy Bungus got like 70,000 followers. This guy got 5 million and he's coming at him. is no reason to do it other than you got some agenda in the background. And when you got an agenda in the background where you're trying to squash a rebellion, you are compromised. You act like us, you react to the music that we react to, but you don't want to protect it. And we're protecting it. I know a lot of these Drake fans, they still in the video. They're gonna be like, Charles, you're fucking dramatic, gang. God damn, it's just a lawsuit. He's coming against UMG trying to protect the underground. No, he's not, gang. We not, nobody's listening to that shit no more. Silly. We already know what this is. This is vindictive. He's trying to get at Kendrick and he's trying to get at Lucien Grange for his daddy issues he got going on over there. Whatever he got going on over there, he's trying to take it out on them and use the legal system to do it. Paying them lawyers probably $5,000 a fucking hour. Hemorrhaging money on it. The shit gonna get thrown out. Okay? He better hope so. Till they start pulling up them young girls with them wine coolers. I say it all the time. But at the end of the day, No Life Shaq is 100% compromised, but not because Drake paying him. He 100% compromised because he know goddamn well when that album drop and it drop at midnight and his ass on that shit at 101 with the fucking reaction and he's bouncing up and down, right? Going crazy. He don't want y'all in the comments saying sell out. He want to get in front of that shit and downplay this shit. Now he say they never paid him. Maybe they didn't, but you got paid. You don't do this shit for free. You get a lot of fucking money. You're trying to cash app it to Jalopy. So let's keep this shit a buck. The best thing you could have did, no one told you not to. You didn't even listen to the shit. No one told you not to react. No one said that. He said, if you can, then we should stand in solidarity. Shaq knows that people don't hear that. People going to hear boycott. But see, this is the thing. All of us get paid in other ways. I'm going to talk about Drake. I'm going to eat food. This is fucking Bojangles chicken, nigga. I'm going to eat off Drake for fucking 10 years straight. This nigga done robbed this culture for years. You fucking right. And to you goofy Drake fans that keep coming in, your content is mostly Drake. You fucking right. I'll get 1 million subs talking about his goofy ass. So I don't know where the fuck. That's an insult. Okay? Just in case you niggas not clear. Every single motherfucker on here is eating off this nigga very well. Fare thee well, nigga. The fuck? So yeah, we eating. Popeye's chicken, my nigga. And Shaq is too. The only difference is we willing to stop eating to protect this fucking hip hop shit. And Shaq is not, and that's the problem. You're gonna react to a nigga that you said was the softest nigga on fucking earth. That threw you in a lawsuit. You went online and said, don't be like that man. But you will still react to his music and make him a fucking whole ass fucking artist all over again. With your fucking help, he'll become fucking good again. With you bouncing up and down, saying that this is fire, this is fucking fire, right? On some clip shit, cause he's hot, right? You would do that shit without even blinking fucking twice. That's compromised. You're going to either be the culture or the industry. We the culture. You can go over there with what's the dirt, this, that, and the third. But we not co-signing no motherfucker who went to court over a fucking battle. Never. Never again. Just so you understand, right? Just in case you didn't know what's going on. We're not riding with it. We're not going to keep explaining to these motherfuckers who got these dumbass posts up every fucking day, gang. Every day you're talking about. I saw a girl today. Do not drop the lawsuit. Aubrey said that shit. She wrote that shit dead ass. I'm not even exaggerating. She wrote that shit 10 times, the same sentence 10 times. Do not drop the lawsuit or settle. Do not drop the lawsuit or settle. These motherfuckers are insane, gang. They are fucking tapped. So no, we're not arguing with you no more about this shit. We understand you don't care about the culture. You never have, never will. You're a fucking robot for this guy. And we're tapping out. Okay? No Life Shaq don't seem to get it because he's still over here trying to do laughing emojis and squash this shit before it gets started. Because he needs that video to go. He don't need y'all giving it a bunch of thumbs down like y'all did the Hard Part 6. He don't need that shit. He know the fuck y'all do. He know how y'all act. But what he didn't get the message was, no one was telling you not to. You didn't need to stick your nose in this shit. You should have left the shit alone. Now you a target. They pulling up all kind of old shit on you. Y'all motherfuckers don't know when to just lay low. Motherfucking Nate Dogg told you, lay low, nigga, lay low. Calm down. Y'all motherfuckers is playing this shit all wrong, Shaq. It's all wrong, gang. And I know that corporate money get real good. That motherfucking Ren and Stimpy money, that shit get real good. That fucking Beavis and Butthead money, that MTV, ooh. It get real fucking, start changing up shit. And I know that's what's going on, right? But if you was still a young reactor, really in love with this music, see, I don't even think you in love with this music no more. You in love with the amount of views you get from reacting to it. You don't have no attachment to this shit. So now you're looking at this as a fucking joke. They not. They want to squash Kenny. They want to squash everybody that's doing anything. They laughing at the clips. They trying to get that shit out of it. Every fucking day they coming at these motherfuckers. The shit that's real hip hop. They trying to kill it all. If they could just have this bubble bath shit every fucking day and night, that's all they would have. And you sitting up there bobbing down reacting to the shit. They would love that. But we don't. We out of here. We good. So listen, this is what it is. When the album drop, if you on this side, don't fucking react to it. I'm going a step further and say don't fucking play it. Okay? Don't even play the shit. If you can hear it on somebody else's page, or you can hear it from one of these goofy motherfuckers, or get it for free some kind of way, I don't need to hear this shit one way or the fucking other. I don't know about you, nigga. I don't give a fuck one way or the other, nigga. I don't need to hear nothing, but I didn't listen to some sexy songs for you. I don't need to listen to this shit either. Right? I told you I listened to some sexy songs from you from No Life Shaq's fucking video. That's how I heard this fucking clips. All right? So I never played this shit one time. So you ain't telling me nothing but a fucking word, my nigga. And when I know it, I'm fucking out of here, man. CLBMG, man. Every Wednesday night we go live on the West Show. Me, TJ, and Fliz. I hope I explained it to the people that don't fucking know what's going on. I hope I did it. I hope I did a good job. Who fucking knows? Whatever. Listen, head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. They got all kind of flavors over there. Everything's good. Peace. I'm out.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine.
Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw assist pass easily. 6 man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for one game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard, put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim. And left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within. With the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone and the skin. With the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first I took a block down on the west side end. And then secured a spot with some goons and some kin. And then sent out some flyers, let the games begin. And in 6 months time, the city like that's him. Oh yeah.